Hello, welcome. What if you could screenshot any UI and AI tells you exactly what is wrong with it? This is an application that I built called Pixel Medic. Forget about the name for now. But this is powered by the awesome nature of Gemini AI. So what does this do? It takes you the screenshot and it analyzes the screenshot. It displays the layout issues, the accessibility issues, the design QA issues, and also the code fixes. So let's jump right into the demo and see how this works. For this to work, I need to input the API key. To input the API key, you click on this button right here. Once you have your API key, you paste it right here and then you click on save. Now, I'm going to take a screenshot of this particular application that I've built and let's see what Gemini has to say about it. Take a screenshot and we go. So I'll click on it to get the screenshot. And then once we have the screenshot, we click on the Analyze UI. So Gemini has finished analyzing our UI. So you can see right here on the right pane, I have, this information. Says the UI has a sleek, modern, dark mode aesthetic, but suffers from significant accessibility, and it gives me a score of 72 over 100. And these are the issues found. All 4 issues, the 1 critical and 2 warnings. Okay, so for warnings, drop down, you see the phrase or click to browse acts as primary interaction trigger, but it's styled as plain text, right? Why does this matter? And then it gives you a code fix. Fantastic. Right here too, we can see inconsistent typography, right? And so this is CSS and all of that. And let's go to the critical one. Let's click on it. The text powered by Gemini AI, click to browse and all of that. It says have a low contrast ratio against the dark background. So what is the fix? So we have the fix right here and you can copy. And you also have the CSS fix for this as well. This is wonderful, all right? So let's see how I was able to build this using Gemini and Angular. All right, so let's go over to the code. This is a pretty simple Angular application, right? So right here we have the annotated image, okay? And we have the API key model right here and the image upload as well, right? But before that, let's talk about the flow. So what exactly is the flow? So the user uploads a screenshot, we convert it to base64, we send it to Gemini with a detailed prompt. Gemini returns JSON with issues and fixes. We render annotations on the image. The user clicks an image and sees the code fix, and that's it. This app uses Angular 20 with standalone components, signals for all state management, and Gemini 3.0 Flash for vision. Now let's jump right in. So this is a very simple Angular application, all right? The main bulk of this particular video is to show you how it's done, how we're able to create that particular service. So this is Google Gemini AI from the Google Gemini generative AI plugin, right? Package, right? And we have an interface right here. Basically, we just want to structure our data, okay? And we have an interface right here, and that interface as well for the results, also structuring our data. And then we have our prompt, okay? So the service does 3 things. It manages the API key, sends images to Gemini, and then passes the response. So this is the breakdown, okay? And this is our prompt right here. So an expert UI reviewer, accessibility expert, all of that. And for each issue found, you know, a unique ID, a type, severity, declare title. So this is, we have our prompt right here. So we're saying that it is thorough but practical, okay? And that's it. So for these, we are collecting the API key of the user, okay? And we have the API key there, and we convert it to base 64, like I mentioned. And our model is Gemini 3 Flash Preview. You can change the model if you want. You can clone this, change the model. You can do Gemini 2.0 Flash and Gemini 3.0 Pro, and then you just impute the API key for that particular user. So basically, the core concept of this application lies in the power of signals. Signal replace component properties for reactive states, and we also have our signals right here. Okay, our signal, and we have our service that we're injecting. Okay, the Gemini service, and we have a couple of other methods right here. We have the one that analyzes the image, okay, and then we have another one that resets the analysis and toggle the issue. Basically, we're using computed for the critical count. We're also using computed for the warning count. So basically, computed signals are derived states, right? So they derive their state from previous signals. An example is this filtered issue. The filter issues depend on analysis results and issue filter, right here. Analysis result and issue filter. Remember that this analysis result is also a signal, right? And issue filter is also a signal, right? So we're using computed states for that, and we are deriving our state from an existing signal. So basically, right, we have the image upload component right here. For the image upload component, we are emitting image selected with base 64. Okay, we have where the user clicks to analyze. We call that the Gemini.analyze screenshot. All right, so I will be dropping the full source code. The full source code is on GitHub. The link will be on the description below. And if you want to learn more about Angular signals and modern patterns, I will be covering this in my workshops. Okay, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more AI plus Angular content. All right, yeah, see you on the next one. Bye for now.